Good afternoon. This is Mrs. Verdon, and this is Basic Biology B with Dragon Tree School's online learning system. Now, for those of you that were here last semester, this will be review, so bear with me. I want to make sure everybody starts off on the same ground level here. What are we doing this semester? We are doing vocabulary, activities, reading comprehension, all of which are recorded in our journals, as well as some of the things such as reading comprehension, reflections, and activities put in the forums. Now, our chapter tests are going to consist of 10 multiple choice questions, and they're going to be pretty simple, just to check your comprehension as far as what you understood from the chapter. Now, the projects and presentations are not going to be as easy, so we want to be sure to not get too comfortable with the easier type tests, which means take notes, study, and make sure that you're doing the readings. The readings are really important. Now, what are we going to be learning? What different topics are we going to be covering? Now, as you can see here, there are quite a few chapters with concepts listed. We have invertebrates, we have cold-blooded vertebrates, warm-blooded vertebrates, we have sense organs, nose, ears, those sort of things. Food, as far as nutrition and digestion goes. We have movement, bones and muscles sort of things. We have life support, oxygen, blood, circulation, that sort of stuff. We're also going to be discussing body messengers, which are your neurons and hormones, chemical type stuff, brain work, that sort of thing. Reproductive system, we all know what that is, and it's necessary for the survival of the species. Now, we also have ecology, the web of life. How does that correlate to the cycle of life? We'll discuss that in pretty much detail. The behavior of living things. Why do things behave the way that they do? Do they do it out of necessity to adapt to their life's environment? Possibility. We'll find out. Now, resources of life is another issue, and then we're going to be talking about evolution and the changes in life over time. So, this is what we're going to be learning. Now, let's go into a little bit more detail about our journals. You must keep and turn in a journal at the end of every chapter. Chapter, guys, not at the end of the term, not at the midterm, but after every chapter. There will be an upload submission for you to hand that in to me so I can grade it. Now, each journal will have the required questions and activities recorded. If you miss something, I will dock you. Now, these will be returned with comments and grades. Yes, they're being graded for grades, not completeness, but they're being tested for whether your answers are right, whether you understand what's going on or not. So keep that in mind as you're carrying on your journal through your entire chapter to be able to, get the best grade that you can. Now, our activities. You may be required to embark on a web scavenger hunt as part of the activities, and take out that word may. You will be required to do that. It's a lot of fun looking around on the internet and trying to find answers to lists of basic questions. We're going to end up doing a lot of that on the science websites and stuff. It'll be fun. You are required to post several discussion responses to the forums as part of your grade. Yes, we're going to be having weekly discussions on the forums as well. It's interaction with your classmates, guys. Because we're an online environment, it's kind of hard to do that on occasion, so we're going to make the most of it. Now, many activities will be PowerPoint presentations, so get familiar with it. If you have issues with PowerPoint and you don't understand how to use it, look over on the left-hand side of your page and you will notice that there's a Files option over there. I am going to be uploading a tutorial for you on how to use the basics of PowerPoint, how to open up a new one, how to save it, how to change your design, how to embed YouTube, how to put a chart in. I mean, everything you can probably figure out yourself, but that will be there to help you as well if you need it. Now, reading comprehension. You're going to be required to do weekly science-related readings. These are things that I'm going to post up there for you. And what I want you to do is I want you to do the readings, and then I want you to post your reflection on the reading in the discussion forum. What do I mean by a reflection? I mean exactly that. I want you to reflect on what the reading says. Do you understand what it says? How do you feel about what it says? It's an opinion piece, guys. Tell me what you think. Okay? Now, in the discussion forum, you must also respond to another's reflection, not just your own, but you need to respond to somebody else. This is where the communication goes within the classroom. Okay, chapter tests, projects, and presentations. Pretty simple. Chapter tests are in multiple choice format and will consist of 10 questions maximum for each chapter. Pretty simple. Now, activities and projects will vary by topic depending on what we're doing. Some of the activities, if we're doing the brain, we may have an activity that will have you label the parts of the brain. Whereas if we have some sort of project dealing with artificial intelligence or robots or something like that, it might be more of a PowerPoint presentation or an image, if you will. Okay, now the presentations at any point during the semester will be given via audio, video, images, or PowerPoint. Now, if you have other ideas on ways to present something in a virtual environment like this, please talk to me about it. I'm more than willing to deal with ideas. I mean, I think it's a wonderful thing for you guys to be creative, and let's figure out what else we can add to this list for next term. That would be great.